Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? Please don't forget to like this video. Like it on your way in because you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow, please subscribe. How are y'all doing? It's Good Friday. Why did I not know it was Good Friday at Easter weekend until like 2 hours ago when I woke up and my kid was still home? And I'm like, what you doing here? Good Friday, y'all. Oh my God. Before we begin and catch up on all of the mess that's been happening since yesterday, we're going to talk about 50 Cent. And he's like an energizer bunny. He just keeps going and going and going. We're going to talk about his baby mother, Daphne Joy, who was named in P. Diddy's pending lawsuit. They got the feds fedding. Okay. We're going to talk about Stevie J, who want them hands. All right. What else? Oh, we're going to talk about Caresha because she finally said something. Okay. She finally said something. All right. So, but again, we're not going to be on here for long because it's Good Friday. So I have to take my kids somewhere. So we about to go. Okay. But and however, all right. Y'all already know the vibes. Before we begin, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Don't forget to go to our website, jovibeauty.com, to get you one of our amazing scarves. They're limited edition. We have 5 amazing designs available right now today. Get them before they sell out. We also have our bonnets. Our bonnets are on sale. You know, a lot of people have been trying to get them since they're on sale. So I appreciate y'all. Get you a bonnet. They're on sale. And get you one of our beautiful, look at mugs, y'all. Wait, hold on tight. Look. Tell me I didn't do that. Tell me I did not do that. Okay. I have some more merch coming on. Get you one of our amazing mugs. Y'all saw the mugs. They have different colors, so you can get the inside, the handle, pink, blue, green, yellow. I think I picked some cute colors. For your girlies. Okay, so go get you a mug today as well. Now, listen, before y'all already know the vibe and y'all know how things go. So before we even get into today's show, you know what? Never mind. Before we even get into today's show, I'm gonna drop this intro so we could start. Y'all already know how I do it here. Hey guys, one of the subs, Mahogany, I see you. Can you put in the link for the Jovi Beauty shop? You know, https jovibeauty.com/. You know, thank you. So listen, let's just get into it. So yesterday we are like this story. This is the story that doesn't end. It could go on and on. Okay, my bad. All right, so I have 3 Instagrams pulled up because I didn't want to take long just trying to move from one to the other. It is out, people are out here getting called out. Okay, before we get into which one is this? This is okay. Before we even continue on with everything that's been going on with Diddy and Stevie J and 50 Cent and the baby mom and all that crazy stuff, let's just see who else is being exposed for the millionth time. And we can't play other people's audio. No, it's on TikTok. We could play it.
put his hands on me, and I never talked about it. This is the first time I've ever talked about this publicly. I really don't give a fuck anymore. He put his hands on me, scared the fuck out of me, and I never said anything. I never went to the police. I never answered the lawyers' calls when they was calling. I never tried to get some money out of it, because at the time it was girls settling for $100,000, $200,000, and I never did it. And in 2020, I had, when that girl came out saying that he raped her, I had her lawyer like reach out to me and was like, we're getting this stuff together and like we want you to be a part of it. And I was like, I can't be a part of it. But like now kind of where I am in my life is like, I'm tired of letting abusers get away with so much shit. Like it's old as
when did that happen?
2018.
2018.
2000.
She just said I couldn't be a part of it. That's how you know. Listen, and I understand people go through things. You cannot let abusers, okay? You cannot just, she said they were reaching out to her. They were reaching out to her. They were trying to create a case, and she knew she had evidence, but because whatever, she was too scared, or, you know, she didn't want to rock the boat. She just let it go. And the reality is people are tired of letting it go. Women, all types of women are just tired of letting it go. And these men just doing whatever the fuck they think they can do. Child, we ain't even going to talk about Mano. Could we not talk about Mano? Because you know what, the realization that I came up with this morning when I woke up and saw the Manos and the all these motherfuckers supporting Diddy. The realization that I came up with was literally, you can't take none of them seriously. You can't take these men seriously, period, end of story. You know, because the reality is, more than likely, the Manos of the world who told us about a year or two ago that he liked being called the N-word by white women, and he likes for them to beat on him and abuse him, was probably at a few Diddy parties. So again, they don't want their own perversion to be called out. So the reality is, you can't take these hoes seriously, okay? LeBron James should have sat his ass down. Well, maybe, I think this is an old video, but but check yourself before you wreck yourself. People thought it was easy. So let's go to, what was I on this page for, looking for? Because each of these pages I popped up for a different reason. Was it 50? Hold on, let me go. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, I think this is here. This lady came back out and said, hold on.
We all have stories. Seriously, we all have stories. Mine is horrific and only 5 people know it. And I probably will never tell it. But it's, since then I've been like, yep. And I also am very intimately aware that you tell your truth and you become victimized over and over and over and over and over and over. And mind you, I then interviewed him many times. I have a lot of stories, y'all. I've been in Hollywood for 25 years, maybe longer, 30. I got a lot of stories. Unfortunately, maybe I'll write a book one day, but it just is so traumatizing that women just want to live every day and feel safe. And when we revisit, we live in a state of victimhood, and nobody wants to live there. So for those of you like, why didn't you say something then? Because we just want to live.
She couldn't.
We want to be happy.
The reality,
we really want to forget the trauma. So there's that.
The reality is, and I've seen a couple of people say this, well, why didn't the women come out in the 90s? Do y'all remember a lady named, what was her name? Was it Sinead O'Connor? Do y'all remember Sinead O'Connor? That was her name. Do y'all remember the white lady, Sinead O'Connor? She was bald-headed. She was assaulted. She came out. It said she was assaulted. A blonde, white hair, beautiful woman said she was assaulted, and she was she was completely destroyed. Y'all remember that? You have to be old enough to remember that. Like, could we deal with the reality of the times? Like, now we in a Me Too movement, and women have power. Women have even, even compare, I went to high school in the late 90s. There is a complete difference with how, and my daughter goes to high school now, complete difference as to how or what is expected or thrown on girls then than it is now. You couldn't say those things back then. You could, but you would look down on. We have to deal with the reality of the world, and this is a safe time for women to be able to say something, because at the end of the day, we can. You got to remember, we're literally just coming out of, and it seems so far, but it's really not. Because again, I just said I went to high school in the 90s. That really wasn't that, to me, it wasn't that long ago. About a decade or two, no, fuck that. In the 80s is when women were allowed. When I was a little girl, it sounds crazy when you say it like that. But when I was a little girl, women weren't allowed to have bank accounts. I think they made that law when I was a little girl, that women were able to have bank accounts. You had no autonomy over yourself at all. We're going to continue with the story, but I just want to say this because I think people need to understand times change a lot, and it happens fast. Like, I used to remember thinking, because I found it was like two different stories. It was this one boy with like his teeth filed. They had him up here in the Bronx Zoo, right? They had like black African people in there in the fucking zoo. And I remember thinking, damn, this happened the year my mama was born. I remember being younger, about 15 years ago, and reading an article or seeing an article or something about this thing that they used to do when, the white people walking around feeding the little black savage and all of this shit. And the reality is goddamn, my mama was born that year. Like, it's not that far gone. So we need to understand when people say, especially in the 90s, like, why she didn't say anything. It was a lot of women who said something that we've never heard from again, or who parents sent them away, or just was beaten into submission or out of here. All right, so let's continue. I just needed to say that because I think we forget sometimes. This lady's career would have been over. So where are we? Let's keep going. So 50 Cent. So let's start from the beginning. 50 Cent reacts to his baby mother, Daphne Joy, allegedly receiving a monthly fee from Diddy to be his escort. Let's say that. Escort. Listen, being an escort is not illegal. It's not illegal. We ain't even, listen, we find it weird that Young Miami talk about my man, but he had you escort. He had you out here on a stroll, on $1 million stroll, but on a stroll nonetheless. Okay, that's the weird part for the rest of us. But it's the trafficking for me. It's the extortion for me. It's the minors for me. Okay. He said, 50 Cent said, I didn't know you was an S worker. You little S worker, LOL. Yo, this shit is a movie. It is a movie, but 50 Cent, she coming for your ass in a minute. Hold on, y'all. Then Stevie J, because Stevie J been in his...
Your feelings about Daphne? Is she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little rod? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. All that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis, what's good, man?
I'm not sitting here thinking that, 50 Cent could beat up people because he old big and diesel and shit. Because I know the bigger you are, the harder you fall. But it's just something about Jocelyn Hernandez knocking Stevie J between the washers and dryers, and he really trying to fight for his life, that tells me that it's not going to go the way he think it's going to go. What do y'all think? It's just something about Jocelyn tearing a nigga up make me think, I don't know. Okay, so here we gonna get saucy, y'all. So at first I was like, what is going on? I'm like, I understand Stevie's emotional because he been with the shits for the last 20, 30 years with Puffy. Okay. We ain't seen, and I thought about this like a year or two ago. We have not seen Puffy like continuously around people, right? He around, Jay-Z and them because, they got money like that. But people like he worked with, like producers, like his artists, half his artists hate him. We know all of this. He allegedly took money. That's not the point of today's show. But like, he always with Stevie J. So that means Stevie J is all up in the bullshit. We know Stevie J a weird ass freaky Scorpio. Says a weird ass freaky Scorpio. But so to me, Stevie J is panicking. If you've been on his channel, like our caller yesterday said, it's been a lot of gospel music and it's a lot of hymns going on Stevie J's channel because Stevie know what the fuck he's been a part of for the last 20, 30 years. Okay. So I'm thinking, what is going on? So I know why Stevie acting up because Stevie's like, nigga, shut up. Stop bringing attention to his shit. But then Miss Daphne came out and said, oh, so you want to put yourself in conversations? Let's talk about it then. So let's talk about it. All right. So Daphne went on to say, well, she said, I am deeply hurt by the lies of Rodney Jones' lawsuit. The claims that I am an S worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney. Okay, girl. So that's what she said. Then she says, she gets on camera, starts crying. That part, I don't know why she's crying. Well, maybe because people are out here calling her S worker. Listen, if you effing for money, that's kind of what it is. I know a lot of people don't want to, but if you're effing specifically for money, not, oh, he giving me any money anyway. The fuck. No, you don't have to be a girl that's walking down the street talking about, you don't even have to be in charge of the transaction. If you're in a place and you getting a cut, a person paid you, oh, come to my party, I'm gonna fly you out, I'm gonna give you, I'm giving you 20 stacks. We freaking off. It doesn't matter that Billy Bob, who came to the party, didn't hand you $20,000, $50,000. It doesn't matter if Billy Bob, because Billy Bob handed allegedly handed Puff Daddy. I'm gonna say something about that in a minute. Puff Daddy the $50,000 so he could come to the party and put his hands on. And then Puff is giving y'all PC. And what am I missing here? Also, why my 14-year-old is the smartest person ever, y'all? Why when we was talking and we mentioned the Puff Daddy stuff, and we was talking about Young Miami or whatever. She was like, well, what do you expect from somebody named Pimp Daddy? And I said, his name ain't Pimp Daddy, it's Puff Daddy. She said, Mom. She was looking at me. And I was like, damn, it was supposed to be Pimp Daddy, but he couldn't because it was the 90s. So he changed it to Puff Daddy. That realization just kicked in. I don't know if it's true, but I feel like it's true. Anyway, let's read what Miss Daphne says. She says, Curtis James Jackson. You know when a bitch say your middle name, you in trouble. She said, everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos on the people's lives. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs for nothing? Pause. Pause. I need to say this. 50 Cent is, we're going to get into 50 Cent, but I need to say this. How is it 50 Cent's fault that you are listed in P. Diddy's complaint? This complaint just got reintroduced. He might have knew you was over there or whatever, but him and Puff Daddy and 50 Cent beef is really more about, from what I gather, more about like promotion, like I make movies and who's the biggest nigga, who's the big dog from New York sort of vibes. So she said, we moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son. And you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. Girl, this is the same man. No shade, no tea. This is the same man who doesn't even speak to his oldest son. I'm tired of you bitches. Can I say that? I'm tired of y'all. I told y'all already. Pay attention. The other bitch, she wasn't, oh, I'm going to be better than her. He going to be there for my child for a little bit. If a man can abandon his child, he can abandon anybody. If a man can abandon one child, who the fuck told you he won't abandon another? Who the fuck told you he won't abandon another? And shit, even, at least with that first child who he abandoned, that was before he had money. They had real love. You're a groupie. No shade, just tea. You're a groupie who escorts on the side. No shade, just tea. Not saying that what two things could be true at the same time. Let me say that. Two things could be true at the same time. Because I do believe 50 Cent is a shit father. I believe that with everything in me. But I believe you also playing in our face, trying to save your ass because you know you might get caught up in a RICO case and a RICO charge. And instead of getting on the phone with your baby daddy, like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Here we are. So we moved 1 mile away from you, and you've seen him 10 times in 2 years that we lived 1 mile away. I'm tired of upholding and protecting an image of our son, to our son that you have never even earned. That's a shame. Because all you're going to do is disappoint that boy. That's probably exactly what the first child's mother did. And that's why that little boy, well, he ain't a little boy no more. But that's why he's so desperate for his father's love and affection, because it's like, well, what happened? What happened? You know, I thought daddy loved me. Didn't daddy love me? You know, like y'all playing in your own kids' phases. Let me say that. He said, let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of R-ing me. This is what his baby mother just said, boy. This is real shit. This is right there. Right there. We know 50 Cent then burnt some houses, then did some shit. We know that. She just threw the R word at him. Bam. And I find that part interesting. If she would have said, you whoop my ass, the fuck, you burn my house down, we'd have been like, we know he does that. You know what I'm saying? That R word right there. Stevie J comments. I'm gonna be honest. Stevie J comments talking about, oh, she run with gang. She's a part of the conspiracy takedown. We all talk about Young Miami, but this girl's a part of the conspiracy takedown as well. She just threw. Can I just say, and let me say this, because I think this is the dumbest shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. You could say all of this shit, but at the end of the day, when all y'all hoes is lined up going to court, and you need Epstein level attorney, all of that time, can I be honest? All of that time you playing and playing nice, even if you like Curtis or not. All of this other time you fucking playing in your own face. Because right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what she got, how she got it. I don't know, because the cops might confiscate it. But when your ass need to go get you a lawyer, y'all understand where I'm coming from right now? I feel like, I'm gonna be real, I feel like that R word, that specific R word. I don't listen. I don't think 50 Cent is above putting his hands on a woman. I'm not saying he is. It's all alleged. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he's been accused. House been burned down. We ain't never hear about him taking no pools. I feel like that's Stevie in her say this. And right now she got a lot of shit going on, and she not thinking about the best interest of her. She's still thinking about ganging them. Can I be honest with you? She's still thinking about ganging them. Because if it was me, let me tell you, if it was me, bitch, I'm about to be the nicest to my baby daddy, 50 Cent, with the bank rolls and the movies and all of this shit. I'm about to be the nicest to my baby daddy that I've ever been before to my baby daddy, because when they start dropping charges and they start confiscating, because that's how RICO go, they start confiscating bank accounts and all of this shit, who the fuck gonna get you a lawyer? Who gonna pay top dollar for that lawyer? Who's going to, regardless of how the fuck he feeling in the moment, it's gonna be 50 Cent. Because at the end of the day, that's still his son, his youngest son's mother. So personally, that R word right there, I personally think even if she would have said, "You bust me in my lip," if the nigga know he busted in the lip, he might have been mad for a minute and still. But to me, that R word, man, I don't know. I think she's gonna have to go get her a public defender. If they you don't know what she spend. You don't know. Again, remember, all income ain't, if she's spending more money than she's putting out there. Apparently, she need money if she's escorting. Because to live a certain type of lifestyle costs money. It costs money. Just tea. Anyway, so then she said, okay, you physical abusing me. Listen, I'm all with the physical. I'd have been like, oh, 50 Cent, not just go between washers and dryers. I don't know about this. I don't know, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I don't know if he taking it. Because I feel like if he was taking it, he'd have been exposed already. Especially the way he be going after these motherfuckers. I feel like he would have been exposed. Because a motherfucker who take it ain't just took it from one person. You know what I'm saying? He just take it from one person. A taking ass nigga's a taking ass nigga, and he gonna take it from whoever the fuck. Anyway, she said, let's focus on your real evil, the R word, physically abusing me. You are no longer my oppressor. And my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. He didn't make the claim. The court made the claim. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. Okay, girl. But can I say this? He ain't the one who came out and said, oh yeah, my baby mama was in it too. He didn't say that. The peoples came out and say that. All he said was, okay, little cess forker. Okay, so let's see what 50 Cent said. He said, you moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy. So you moved back, and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, little S worker. Child. All right, so let me close this one out. And then let me open this one because this is funny as hell. I was like, 50 Cent, just don't go fuck. That's why I feel like it's just something about it that I feel like if he did, he know what the fuck he did. You know, these niggas ain't dumb. They know what they did. So he says, good morning, people. Let's focus on our goals and getting our work done. Let's work hard to contribute to the world being a better place. All the work we do counts, even little sex workers. I'm tired of him. But that was funny. He said, all our work counts. Let me see if I'm missing anything else on this last. I'm trying to remember why I opened this last slide. I don't remember. Oh, here we go. I know why. I remember. It's a lot of shit going on. This shit is, it is the song that doesn't end. It is the story that goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. All right, sorry. All right. So after this whole Diddy Daphne shit, here this one go. She's like, Young Miami denies the narcotic trafficking allegations and say they have a timestamp to prove footage seemingly placed her in New York during Diddy's Virginia performance. Because you couldn't have made a stop from Miami to Philly and then continue on to New York. Right? She couldn't have done that because they're not in the same path. Because you don't have to pass Philadelphia to get to New York. So that's what she said. She trying to, because people like, man, little sex worker. She's showing us all of this. And mind you, you know what? This is, she getting ready for this. Hold on. Wait, let me see if it's in the next one. She went to this event with Diddy. Hold on. She said, y'all be going for anything. She said, no, somebody said, you for that $250,000 a month. She said, y'all be going for everything. Then she said something the internet made up and y'all ran with it. N-words don't even pay that for child support. Why the F would a dude ever pay me $25,000 for what? First of all, you're not gonna play in our faces because you told us he was giving you $250,000. You did that. You did that. We didn't do that. You did that. That Florida education for you. There's that Florida education for you. No shade to the girls in Florida. I love y'all, but get your kids some tutoring because that Florida education, child. Nonetheless, so she's trying to deny any of this. But you know the gag? Hold on. Because now she pissing me off. This the Met Gala? Hold on, I need to see what event this is. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We're not doing this. Hold on. I'm not doing this because I know. Because I fucking know. So she sat here. You see what I talk about the Florida education? I'm about to pull this shit up right now. Because again, you don't have to pass Florida. I mean, you don't have to pass Philly to go from Florida to New York. Because the rest of us have a Florida education and we dumb too. Why is she talking about she was nowhere near him? What's this? That's the same outfit. You know what that gives? You know what it gives me? Let me tell you what it gives me. It gives exactly what the fuck they said happened. It's like an Uber stop for the rich people. She took the fucking plane, in my opinion, from Florida with the pink stuff, dropped off in things so he could do whatever he doing. Again, that's how these celebrities go state to state. They got private jets. That's what they do. Helicopter. Fucking, you can take a helicopter. You can take a fucking helicopter from Philly to New York. Stop playing in my face. Stop playing in my face. Because you couldn't have stopped, gave him whatever, continued on to your shit, and then when he finished whatever the fuck he was doing, 3-4 hours later, he jumped on another jet, heli, whatever, could have drove it. Because Philly ain't up the block and around the corner. Well, it is. It's like 3 hours away. It's not that far. It's probably like, what, a half an hour on a plane? 45 minutes on a plane? Stop fucking playing with me. Stop playing with me. Child. When you ain't, listen, this is why people who do criminal activities need to be smarter. You know how they get caught up? I'm going to tell you exactly how they get caught up. They ain't got the common sense God gave them. Too many of them are really dumb for real. That's how they end up a bunch of dumb niggas in jail. Let's deal with that. That's how you end up with a bunch of stupid, dumbass niggas in jail. Hey, close that door. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So listen, we about to jump up in these comments. Like I said, me and my kid going somewhere in a few because it's fucking Good Friday, and I didn't realize it was Good Friday. What the fuck? We just going for a little something. Anyway, please don't forget to like this video. We're about to jump up in these comments. I'm about to drop the link so anybody could come up and give me their opinions of what is going on. This weekend is about to be saucy. Can I say that? This weekend is going to be saucy. I feel it in my bones boiling up. Y'all know I'm so annoyed. I did not know this was Easter Sunday. I literally, up until Tuesday, I had a reservation and everything to go to Atlantic City, but I canceled it because some shit happened. If I would have fucking realized it was Easter Sunday, I wouldn't have canceled shit. Oh my God. But okay, it's fine. Anyway, guys, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please like, please subscribe. Don't forget, donate to the channel. Always donate to your favorite content creator if you can. Especially your favorite Black creators, because YouTube be playing in our faces. My Cash App is on the screen. So if you want a Cash App, that's great. You can send a super chat on YouTube, as well as go to my website to purchase one of my bonnets, one of my beautiful leopard bonnets. Y'all know y'all love them. I'm gonna be working on the website this weekend. Anyway, fucking Easter weekend messed up my whole weekend plans. Anywho, grab one of our beautiful bonnets on our website. Get one of our 5 amazing design scarves that are silk scarves that are available also on our website. And you could also, I have a lot of merch coming, y'all. I have a lot of merch. Y'all ask me, y'all love the logo? I love it. Can I say that? Can we talk about that? Anyway, so I'm going to drop this commercial and then we're going to jump into the chat. And y'all gonna tell me, what do y'all think about all of this foolishness that's going on? Do you think 50 Cent did what Daphne is accusing him of doing? I want to know. Do you really think 50 Cent did do you think she did everything she accused him of doing? Do you think that maybe Diddy and Stevie J have a hand in the accusations? I want to know, what do y'all think? Do you think it was smart? I don't know if I think it was the smartest thing to do. You've been dealing with his bullshit for all this time, and now you crying because he cutting up at fucking Diddy. Bitch, you're gonna need that nigga to pay for that lawyer. Welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have five, count it guys, five new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful, they're amazing, they are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill, they're gorgeous, and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves, so when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi, I need one. It's too late. I don't know if they're gonna come on the next batch, okay? So go to jovibeauty.com, get your scarf, and be that girl, because you already know how we give it up. Okay, guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Um, shit, Mimi might get a question. You right about that one, child. She said, what somebody said? Somebody said that Daphne be lying. You know when somebody say it like that, they over it. They be like, she be lying. I do believe I said that. I do believe that. I do believe that. But knocking a woman between the washers and dryers is not synonymous with taking kitty. You know? I'm not, ain't no better, but I'm just saying, knocking somebody between the washers and dryers is not equivalent to taking kitty. And taking kitty don't mean that you knock people, Anyway, her mistake as a Cancer is to burn bridges with us. We don't care what happened to you and we'll laugh at your demise. She's a Cancer? Y'all always know all the business. Thank you for letting me know. That's what it is then. Yep. She burning bridges because she all up in her emotions right now. And I understand shit. If my life is getting blown up and I'm getting talked about in other people's lawsuit, I'd be mad too. But again, because I'm a water sign, I'm emotional as well. But I'm a Scorpio. And one thing us Scorpios are not gonna do is we're gonna be smart enough. I'm gonna be smart. The first thing that coming to my mind is how I'm gonna get this nigga Curtis to get me a lawyer. He gonna be mad. That's the first thing that coming to my mind is the plot. Because I'm thinking about myself. Fuck ganging them. I'm thinking about myself and my son. Fuck ganging them. Fuck young man. Fuck all of them. That's how I feel. This is my baby daddy. He fucked with me. He stuck with me. Like, he got beef with this nigga. Cool. You need to get me out of this shit. That's how I would have been giving up. I did it. That's how I'd have been. I'd have been, I did it because you and you I threw all the blame back on Curtis. And I'm like, I started crying and acting a whole fucking fool. That's just me. Hey, you
I'm looking at you just a smiling ear to ear. Facts on facts. And I agree with pretty much 90% of what you said. I just have to, give my little resistance with this one thing because
okay.
I mean, I'm hesitant to believe her, of course. Of course. I'm hesitant to believe her because about the grape, like you said, because I believe the beating because he seems like he's prone to violence, just his attitude, his demeanor. Mm-hmm. He just seems like the type of misogynistic person who would try to control and dominate a woman,
yes,
and who can't control his anger. I mean, we see how he lashes out on his own community every time. Now, I've seen the way that he has disrespected Black women, and I've never seen him apologize for it. Just think of how his foot is on Tierra Marie's neck. Think about how Notori Knowlton, how he told her that, she was ugly and try to make her feel some kind of way. Meanwhile, he needs her to be the star of his show. Mm-hmm. And so he has those internalized self-hate issues. And then also he has internalized self-hate comes from just, the system, but also him going through it, but also that other Black man shot him before. Yeah. So he got a lot of just animosity built up towards the community, and it shows when he's always lashing out, and it's always at a time like, oh, he popped out just to troll a situation to kick a black person while they're down. So I'm also not going to cape for him either because of that. You know, knowing how dusty and crusty he is, if this woman is alleging this, then he's going to have to prove his innocence, and it doesn't require the help of us at all, and public opinion has nothing to do with it in this particular case like this. And again, because the reason why I wouldn't believe her just on my own self as an individual, because she looks exactly like the group of women who have historically falsely accused black men of things like this. And it has ended very badly for most of those men. And now I can't be mad that it ended badly, because I wish that we had that type of protectiveness over black women too, that if somebody do something like that to a black woman inside or outside of the community, that black men will have the power and the pride to handle it swiftly, you know. And so that's an issue in our community, and he promotes that negativity and toxicity as well, just by being brute and slow. So I'm not caping for him either, but I don't honor and respect, he doesn't honor and respect the community who's asking to believe him. And I believe the beatings that, you know, what's crazy, you said that they're not synonymous, but in my personal opinion, I feel like it might not be a two-way street, but one of those ways it is. Like, okay, if you beat her, if you'll beat her, don't mean you'll grape her, but if you'll grape her, you'll definitely beat her.
Yeah.
Because you'll have to do what you have to do when she resisted, and that's how they are. And then the animal instinct kicks in, and they just turn into beasts, you know. And they show this on movies all the time, and you can just kind of see the mindset of that type of person. But I'm not taking up for him, nor am I going to automatically throw him under the bus. But I do believe her to agree. But what are we supposed to do? And then on top of that, even if it's true, her men are going to handle him. There's nothing that we can do with him, just like there's nothing we can do with Diddy. We don't have no structural power. We're all behind enemy lines. Everybody's playing the game, and they need to control themselves, you know. But he intimidated her long enough, I guess. And one last thing too, even though they were not married, you know, marital grape is a thing too. So even if you're usually willing and with the person, and you say no, y'all could be in the middle of intercourse, and if she says no, or if he says no,
it's
no. And you could be in the middle of it. And so, you know, this is where a lot of things, more than just his character, is called into question, but it should not be undermined. That he's trash and she's comes from a group of liars. So what do we do now? And look at the pot calling the kettle black. He's always so quick to do that. But even if he did whatever he did to her, he didn't care, even if it was just beatings. He didn't want that to come out. But he thought to himself, and he said, you know what? I don't care. She's my baby mom. I can control her, yada, yada, yada. So that's another part of it. This is his issue. That's what he get. That's just what he get, in my personal opinion. All right, let me leave it alone.
Thank you for coming up, Yusuf.
Yes. All right. You look awesome, Sauce.
Thank you. All right, y'all. I have one more caller, but before we do, I want to say thank you to Robin. Robin said it was $5. She said, thank you, sis. Just a little something, something. Thank you, Robin. You are so much. You are really appreciated. Thank you so much for your donation. And Scandalous. Scandalous. My bad. I can't read today. Hey, Celebrity Scandalous. She said, but there now new allegation. What about the fact that she was accusing him of violence in 2023? We agree with you. We agree with you. I agree. Just like Yusuf said, I agree. And I think that that he, again, allegedly probably put the hands between put her between some washers and dryers. He looked like an asshole like that. I'm questioning, did he R-word her? I'm not sure. And it's, to me, it just, but thank you so much for your donation. First and foremost, thank you so much for your donation. It is thoroughly appreciated. But my only question with that is like, what the fuck did it, like we've heard a lot of shit about 50 Cent and him and his behavior since 2023, since before 2023. We've never heard anything about taking Nova JJ. That's what I'm saying. Brittany, what are you saying?
Hey, you said she's a Cancer?
That's what they said.
Okay, I guess from a Cancer's point of view, there's a lot of moving parts with this whole situation, and she probably was quiet, as coming from a Cancer, probably was quiet of everything that was going on with like the abuse with 50, and that has been in the back of her mind.
Mm-hmm.
And now, and it's okay, you can speak your truth at any time you want, but she kind of is weaponizing it a little bit, but speaking her truth also at the same time, because there's a lot of moving parts, because she's in the documents and everything else, so she could just point a big finger, you did this, you did that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's truth, but people are going to be like, but what does that have to do with this, but
That's what I'm thinking. Like, how we get here?
yeah, because she's a Cancer. She probably been kept quiet about the whole thing, and it probably did happen. And when the time came for something like this, she's able to use it, but it is her truth. So it does. I mean, of course, you put it out on the platform, people are going to have some commentary about it. They're going to have something to say. So
Yeah.
it's a given. You know about that. So people are going to be like, "Oh, you're playing the victim." She's probably not playing the victim. She said it at the right time that she thought was right for her to say, like, okay, but you did this to me, like an eye for an eye type of thing, And yeah, she probably said it before and nobody heard it as much. But since this whole thing of her being on the documents, now all these claims, she's able to, oh, I have this big spotlight on me, but he did this. So that's why I say it's a lot of moving parts, and it's also mirroring the R. Kelly scandal too. When you think about it, when the girls were doing this whole, basically he was pimping them out too, doing this whole ring, and it's all about control. Like what you were saying with Stevie J is probably in her ear too, because it just seems completely messy when you be trying to put out some stuff like that, because people are going to listen, but then they're going to be like, but why would you bring this up now? Because obviously, it's always a given. People always go, oh, why now? But I understand if that did happen, because it was in the back of her head and she just thought, like, and then for Cancers, we always keep lists of things that happen. We don't talk about it, but when we do talk about it, we make a full-on statement or it's something, or we try to weaponize it, and as going as the manipulation of the whole thing. Sometimes it could be your truth, but it's just the way that sometimes we use it, or I don't know. But I feel for her, but girl, you gotta take this L. If you're on the document, you've been doing this, but it just seems like they're
I do
controlling.
understand what you're saying, because like I say, sometimes I feel like Cancers can be a little manipulative like that, even though it might be their truth. How they do it, how, like you say, how it comes across crazy. Like, yeah, this might have been her truth. He might have, did this to her, but like, now, sis, like now
We know now because she got this big spotlight on her. So she be like, basically, she's saying that I do my dirt, but my man's worse, or whatever. I just hope. I mean, I don't know her mentality. I just hope that she's not looking for like comfort from the Black women, especially, you have certain kind of women who are the preference, who thought they were better than you. But then when they feel like they got the same man, they run to the Black community to ask for help and comfort for Black women. And we're just like, oh, okay. But I believe her, as a woman, I believe her. But it's just trauma and control wrapped up into one. That's all it is. Like, it just breaks my heart for that. But everything else is going to come to the light, like Cat Williams said. And it's just, we just need to focus.
Jumped this
Yes.
year the fuck off.
Yes. Yes.
You know how they have like the meme of the month? Cat Williams literally should be the meme for the year, because he jumped it off.
He kicked that gate. He kicked that gate right open. He was like, no, like everybody's coming to the light. Like, everybody's able to speak their truth.
Oh no, they saying 50 is the Cancer. I hate Cancer men. They are so manipulative. They are. They are so freaking manipulative. Like
We're
cancer women
manipulative, but
got
we
their
will
shit
go after
together.
you on facts, though. On
But
facts.
those men are emotionally. I have never. Well, I've never really dated a kid. My friends who have, I've never known someone who have dated a cancer man and not be like, bitch, this nigga is emotionally manipulating the hell out of you. What the fuck? What? How? You know, and they just so whiny and cryy. And I need love.
Always.
Support me.
Oh. And she's
Oh.
giving him content, to be honest. She's giving him content because he's going to use these words against her.
Oh, yes, he is. That's what I said. I don't know what the fuck she thinking. Because my mind, I'd have been like, how to get Curtis to get me the best lawyer in the world. That's where I would have been at. My mind, right there. I'd have been like,
he might do it just because if he is again, he might do it, but he will get that lick back, and
oh,
he'll get it licked hard. It's gonna be bad, like that girl, that Morgan girl on TikTok. How she got back with her dude, her Atlanta guy. He got his lick back, telling all her business and making her look bad, because that's what 50 Cent would do.
Got back with him?
Huh?
That Morgan girl got back with that guy?
Yeah, it was all over TikTok, and everybody was just like, "Oh my god!" So what happened was, when Morgan talking about all her videos, the random man from Atlanta, he ended up coming back. She did this video, and she was all giddy about it, but people read into it like, yeah, she's excited that her baby daddy back, basically. But we're like, okay, we understand. But he really got his lick back by putting up a video saying that Morgan gave me $3,000, basically rubbing it in everybody else's face that's been supporting her and saying, like, she ain't shit. She gave me the money that you guys gave her. Like, it's going to be like a lick back for real when it comes to 50 Cent. Because if he does help her, because, he's thinking, oh, that's some other much. I want to look good. He's going to look good, but he's going to get that lick back, and it's going to be horrible. Like,
it's gonna be horrible.
It's like I said, it goes all back to control. She's got control on P. Diddy's side, and you got control of 50 Cent's side. And yeah, she's probably asking a little bit for help and just control. You can tell. I just feel for her a little bit, but it's gonna get bad.
All right, Brittany, thank you for coming up, girl, because you just told me some shit. Oh man, these little girls, boy.
You'll go down that rabbit hole on TikTok. I was like, well, I need to block her. Like, I don't need her on my page. I'm good. But we know those type of friends. It's about control. And then when it's the men that that's not good for you, they're gonna listen to you, and then they will get that lip back on you just because. Even though they're with you and they get it everything, they're still gonna try to take you down.
Yeah. Yeah, so. You're right.
Bye.
Bye, girl. This is just a mess. How the fuck? Oh, hey, girl. What do you want me to call you? Celebrity or scandalous?
Girl, it don't matter. It don't matter. Either one is fine. But am I echoing? Am I okay with the sound?
I hear you just fine.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't echoing. My issue is that because I've been through a horrible custody situation. I understand when he started talking about being an ex-worker and the fact that he was going to file for sole custody in those kind of cases, with the attorneys are going to tell you throw all the dirt on the wall, throw everything on the wall to see what sticks. Because I just feel as a mother, when you start talking about taking a child from the custodial parent, of course I'm going to come back and guns blazing to let you know, no, it's not going down like that. Because if he is really going to do this, he's going to have to establish that he also has a pattern of, the stuff that she's alleging. And so I don't think that she's wrong. I mean, he's been trolling her for years online, parent alienation. That's already a problem. He has the data and the history to show that he's had some issues. And in Nevada, ex-workers, that's not illegal. So just because if she is an ex-worker, that doesn't preclude you from being a good parent. It doesn't mean you're an unfit mother. So there's some problems with what he's saying, and he should not have gone online and brought up the fact that he wants to take sole custody. Like, no judge is going to look at that and necessarily rule in his favor, because if she has been the custodial parent for all these years, what is the basis for you wanting to change it now? Was she ever arrested for it? These are allegations. So I just feel 50, he just did too much, and
Yeah, I can agree with that. He always does too damn much.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with, her coming out with these, allegations like that. But when somebody is talking about you, a mother, if somebody said they were going to put you in a situation to take custody of your child, what you going to do?
I'm gonna lose
Fight
my
with.
shit. Yeah.
Thank you. So that's the only, I know a lot of people are like, oh, she's an exotic and da-da-da. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about how these men try to just come and do this stuff when he knew for years he was part of the same crew. They were all doing the same things. Why do you want sole custody now? If her allegations are true, you've only seen your son 10 times in 2 years. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how I feel about it. But I love you. I'll be at work, so I can't,
That's all right.
come on. But anyway, okay. Love you, girl. All right,
Thank
bye.
you for coming up.
Okay, bye.
All right. Y'all. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. She said Mahogany said she knew Morgan was gonna go back to him. She's a ditzy. She gonna learn. She gonna learn when she 3 babies in and he abandoned her for good. I said what I said. Some of these little girls, I've come to learn, you can't help them. Don't save me. I don't want to be saved. Leave them alone. Let them learn the hard way. She already stuck with one baby. Oh, she's gonna be stuck with a couple more, and he gonna do it on purpose. But hey, War says the allegation is a strong one. She said, that Cancer tried this Scorpio, and baby, it didn't work in his favor. It don't ever work in their favor against me. Again, I don't, but like when it comes to my friends, I peep all they shit from the fucking beginning to the end. Even at the beginning of the relationship, I be like, bitch, that don't sound weird. I support you. I be like, but that don't sound weird. Come hindsight 2020. When they see it, they like, bitch, why did I listen? I know I should have listened to you. I'm like, you don't see the manipulation in that? That don't sound weird to you? Who says shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does? Does that not sound awkward? They are manipulative kings, okay? Them Cancer men might be worse than them Scorpio men. I ain't even gonna hold you. Them Cancer men might be worse than them Scorpio men. I said what I said. He will end up getting the baby. I think everybody forgot all the stuff that came out about her when Floyd and 50. Ain't nobody. I know the judge don't care. She has the herpes. The judge don't care. She has the herpes. But I get where everybody is coming from, and like I said, I do honestly believe that he put the 1s and 2s on her. I don't know if he took it. I do understand going ape shit if somebody tries to threaten to take your kid from you, especially you being the, fucking parent, the only parent. So I do understand that part. I just don't understand. Listen, I'm just hoping the R-word allegations are true. Let me say that. Because that's a lot. I understand. I'm gonna do anything to keep my kid, but I'm not gonna put no R word on nobody. You could put the reality on the motherfucker. To me, a reality will drop kick you harder than a lie. Because once a lie get exposed, you are forever a liar. That's how I live. That's my life. That's how I live. I don't lie that much anyway. Because I don't like keeping up with it. But once your lies is exposed, you are a fucking liar. Regardless, you could be like, oh, that was you to the majority of the world. You can't ever be trusted. That's how I feel. Because if you would say some why, and I'm not talking about, oh, I didn't spend no money. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real shit. real life shit like this is wild to me. Because you know who you had a baby with. Can I say that as well? She had a baby with this nigga knowing how he is, and he literally, and like I said when I started this video, 50 Cent, let me move this thing. 50 Cent literally abandoned his oldest son. He abandoned his oldest son and allegedly burnt down the house that the moms and the oldest son lived in. You chose to have you had a baby with a nigga knowing that he was petty as fuck. We have to be real with ourselves about who these people are. That nigga ain't changed. That's the gas. That I think that's the part that annoys me. It's like 50 Cent been a douche since he came out. 50 Cent came out harassing Ja Rule and being a whole fucking douche. This nigga has been a douche since day one. But then all of a sudden you think he kicked his baby mother out, burnt the house down. Literally had his oldest son, damn near begging for him to acknowledge him and talk to him. And you have a baby for him. And you think he won't just abandon you and your son as well? You had a baby for the bag, right? That's what the baby was for. So you could get a little bit of that bag. You have a baby for a bag. You need that bag. You need that bag right about now. I think we have to be accountable for the shit that we do. You had a baby with a whole douche who showed the world he was a douche. He didn't trick you. He didn't come out, oh, we thinking he great, come to find out he an asshole. That's not what happened. He was a whole dick. This is why, again, I can't get with a guy who is not a good dad if he has kids. Like actively there. Not you don't see your kid. Oh, my baby mom. That's not a comment. That's not, I've attempted, when I used to be on the little dating apps and all that shit. And the minute I start hearing shit like that, that's a no-go. It's a block. You ain't gonna convince me that your fuckery is appropriate because my baby mama mad. No, we're not doing that. Like, we can't have babies with douchebags and then expect them not to be douchebags when they showed you they were fucking douchebags. 50 Cent ain't ever changed. He is who the fuck he is. Trash ass nigga. From Queens. He is who the fuck he is. And he said that. So, like, why wouldn't you not expect any of this hot shit? I would expect it. I would have, knowing I have the douchebag baby daddy, I would have been on, like I said, trying to figure out how I'm going to blame him for it. We wanted a baby and you left me, so I was so heartbroken and I went. He did it to me. Talking shit, but he gonna talk shit anyway. But he'd been paying my lawyer fees, bitch. Because again, just to have a baby with a nigga like that, a part of you just gotta be, because we know people don't change. People, not just men, people don't change. So me having a baby, once I got pregnant, I already know I'm gonna have to deal with this asshole bullshit for the rest of my life. That's what you signed up for. That's what you signed up for. Why we gotta be wary about who the fuck we breed in for? Cause we stuck with them hoes. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because I need to take my kid and we going out somewhere. I appreciate all of you. I did. Okay, let me drop it. I'm gonna drop it one more time, girl. I'm gonna drop it one more time. I'm like, girl. He looked like I'll have a baby by a hoe. A lot of these niggas have babies by hoes. Remember when he burned the house down? That's what I'm saying. I ain't getting with no nigga who burnt their other baby mama house down. What the fuck he gonna do to me? He grew up with that bitch. What the fuck he gonna do? Like that's that, you know, I'm better than the other bitch. He ain't gonna treat me like he gonna treat her. Bitch, he gonna treat you worse. Listen, hold on. I don't feel bad for none of these people. Please run these likes up. I dropped the link, sis. Please hold on. Just checking. Okay. Please run these likes up. She said Shaquanda, whatever, baby. She said he burnt it down, but there's no proof. He said she did it because she asked for a new house, and he said no. Who knows? Because Shaquanda has lied to and got caught. Listen, this nigga don't speak to his son. The house burned. The fact that the house even got to get burnt down, that tells you it needs to be on his way or the highway, right there. I'm not having no baby with him. Even if she had to go to such lengths for some shit when the man you was with for a decade, and who is bullshit rich, you gotta beg for a new house? Are you done? No, ain't no way. Hey girl.
Hey, Jovi. Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy you talking about 50 Cent. Listen, I would never have a child by that man, like, ever. I don't care what y'all say. He set that house on fire. He set that house on fire with that girl and their son in there because she filed for child support. Please go read up on it. There's a reason Angie Martinez was not rocking with 50 Cent. She said, "You're violent and you hurt women." She said that to him. He said, "Angie, what's up? Why you don't like me?" That video is still, I'm sure the CIA and FBI TikTok girlies will find it. He's not a good man. So the fact that Daphne and Joy said that, I believe her. I believe he cut her a check to stay silent, but he's not adhering to the terms of whatever they came to a conclusion about. Because, you know, it's all fun and games where you can make fun of other people, but you're not allowed to make fun of me. And I believe he's a bad man because look what he did to 50 Cent's baby mother. That woman was over there. She really liked him, thought he was a good man, and he only sought her out to exploit her, which he did, released the, EX tape on her, then said, I don't love these hoes. So my thing is this. Then he portrays like he's a good man, and then the real him always hops out. There's a reason Cuban Link left that man. Okay? He's paying for her school. She's not paying for it. Still to this day. He paid for it. So he had to come up to some agreement.
Yeah.
She left. She said, what was that post she made when we realized they broke up? All the pennies in the world don't amount to peace or something, she said. I said, oh, he done laid hands on our beautiful sister from another mister. Cause I don't know. It's just weird. And Trey Songz, how come he gets to just be child?
He going down too. He going down.
Kiki never lied. I stood by Kiki back then. I stand by her now. And all these women that want to come up years later, these men years later, I said it on another channel. I'll say it here. A lot of y'all are saving face because they promised you something. They said, I'm going to make you a star. I'm going to give you a name. And when you was born, you had a name. You had a birthright to a legacy. You just have to go get it. So I believe 50 Cent is the person because I've seen the proof of how he beat up Tatted Up Holly. Shout out to the OG bloggers who used to report on that. I remember seeing that. So I believe everything these women said. Now for these other girls, release the pictures so we can believe y'all too. Release the pictures so we can believe y'all. I mean, what are y'all looking for, a payday, or do you want justice? And I'm going to drop back down in the chats. Please get these likes up, share this video, support your girl Jovi, share, send a cash app, super chat, super thanks, and get your mug and your scarves, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. And I'm dropping back down.
Thank you. All right, y'all. But we about to get up out of here because I got to go. It's Good Friday. There ain't no school. I got God. I get got every April. It's her birthday month. It never fucking fails. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna see y'all later or maybe tomorrow. I'll see how it goes. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And now we out of here. So don't forget to live your life like it's golden, okay? Because there's no other way to live it. Thank you all for coming. Have a great Good Friday.